This is analysis of Angelina's backstroke. Angelina does a good job of exploding out of the water on her backstroke. However, I'd really like to see her back be more in this position as opposed to this position when she's getting ready to push off the wall. That's going to allow her to explode even higher out of the water, and her hips won't drop back down into the water before she's able to get moving. See, good streamline kick here. However, I'd like to see her really squeeze her head back in between her arms a little bit more. Really tighten up that streamline. She transitions well from the dolphin kick into the backstroke kick. We can see here that she rolls her head from side to side as she swims down. One way that we can correct this is by having her push her head back a few more inches and really focus on keeping it in line with her spine instead of in line with her shoulder roll. Keeping that head back is going to force her hips up, and it's going to help her pull deeper water with her hands. Excellent turn and good dolphin kicks into a good breakout stroke. We can see it, she almost turns her head all the way to look in the camera as she's swimming. We want to make sure she keeps those eyes straight up on the ceiling without turning her neck at all. She also has a strong kick, but the stronger her kick is, the stronger her backstroke will be, as backstroke is very much a kick-driven stroke. Focusing on improving our kick will really help her drop time in the backstroke. Also, when we come in for this finish, we don't want to throw that head straight back. We want to make sure we roll right onto the side. We'll reach longer and further on our side than we will by throwing our head straight back. We'll also be more streamlined. This is underwater analysis of Angelina's backstroke. Angelina goes a little bit too deep off of the start. We want to see her stay closer to the water, or to the surface of the water, so that when she breaks out, she doesn't have her body almost vertical. As we can see, her body is very much approaching being completely vertical, which creates a lot of resistance as she's trying to get through to that breakout. So we want to make sure that we stay closer to the surface of the water so that our angle of a breakout is not quite as steep. Additionally, we want to make sure that we keep our hands a little bit deeper on our underwater recovery. As we can see here, her hands are almost breaking the surface of the water. We can accomplish this by pushing our head further back and by making sure we get slightly more shoulder roll in our stroke. She does a good job of kicking from the hips and not using a lot of knee bend, which is very important in backstroke, as the kick really generates most of the speed and power in the backstroke. I'd like to see her push that head back a little bit further into her streamline. We want her to really squeeze her ears with her arms so that her head doesn't stick out of her streamline quite as far. Getting a little bit of a better roll and getting that deep, still water with our underwater recovery is going to help us stay higher in the water and swim with more power.